With its location surrounding the gorgeous Snake River, the city of Idaho Falls remains one of the most stunning wilderness destinations in Idaho. Visitors to the city will find plenty to do and see, and in this video, we'll be taking a look at some of Idaho Falls' best activities. So join Viewcation as we take a look at the very best things to do in Idaho Falls, Idaho. Check out the scenery at Grand Teton National Park. There are a couple of notable national parks located in close proximity to Idaho Falls, and they both stand as some of the best places to visit for those who find themselves in the area. The first is Grand Teton National Park. The drive there from Idaho Falls will only take you around 2 hours, and it's well worth it for the incredible scenery you'll pass as you get there. Grand Teton National Park is a mountainous wonderland of unique terrain with several alpine valleys and lakes that are fed by staggering glaciers. There's also the unmatched beauty of the Teton Range itself, which is a mountain range along the Rocky Mountains that the park is named after. While venturing through Grand Teton National Park, tourists will get the chance to see a wide array of wildlife, and some of the creatures that can be seen are marmots, bears, and moose. Not everyone who visits gets to see a moose, but sightings are fairly common. Some of the best ways to explore the park are the hiking trails, with the most popular being the Teton Crest Trail. But trails such as the Jenny Lake Loop and the Cascade Canyon Trail provide shorter journeys that are just as dazzling. Grand Teton National Park is only a short distance from Jackson Hole, which is another of the area's preeminent wilderness locations to check out. Visit Yellowstone National Park. The second national park we'll take a look at is Yellowstone, which has just as much beautiful scenery as Grand Teton National Park. Yellowstone is only a 2-hour drive from the city, and it's well worth it. Though Yellowstone has just as much to offer as Grand Teton, the two differ in terms of their scenery quite a bit. Yellowstone is defined by its geysers, hot springs, and herds of bison. One of the best ways to explore it is taking its hiking trails. The most popular is arguably the Upper Geyser Basin Boardwalk. This trail allows you the chance to see Old Faithful, a gigantic cone geyser. There are also several hot springs located along the trail. See Giant Eagle Waterfall Nest. Once you've taken in all the natural beauty in the area surrounding Idaho Falls, you might want to take a look at some of the man-made wonders that have been created by its residents. One of these is a giant statue known colloquially as the Giant Eagle Waterfall Nest, but it was christened by its creator as the Protector. This staggering statue has come to be known as one of the largest eagle monuments in the country, and it's located along the scenic Idaho Falls Riverwalk. The Giant Eagle Waterfall Nest is a statue consisting of 2 gigantic eagles perched atop a rock and tending to their nest while a mountain lion waits below to pounce. Of course, the monument was put in place to celebrate the tenacity of Idaho's eagles, which will stop at nothing to protect their kin. The statue is so large it's hard to appreciate when you get too close, so it's best viewed from multiple angles. Before we tell you more about the best things to do in Idaho Falls, be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to Viewcation if you haven't already. Visit the East Idaho Aquarium. If you're visiting Idaho Falls and into different types of wildlife, you should check out the East Idaho Aquarium. The nonprofit organization was founded in 2013, and it's more than just a simple aquarium. It features several ecosystems, with some being aquatic, some non-aquatic. Each of these ecosystems is designed to house a different type of creature, from sharks to birds. Visitors will even get the chance to interact with a bearded dragon. The East Idaho Aquarium has become an especially popular location for school field trips, and it's open to visitors 7 days a week. Check out the Collector's Corner Museum. If you're into collectibles, you may want to check out the Collector's Corner Museum. This little museum has been in operation for more than 5 decades, and it houses a staggering variety of collectibles that span back through the ages. Visitors will get the chance to see everything from Barbie dolls to model trains, and the collection within the museum keeps getting bigger. Peruse the Art Museum of Eastern Idaho. If Barbie dolls and model trains aren't your things, you may get more of a kick out of the fine art at the Art Museum of Eastern Idaho. This is another location that can be accessed along the scenic Idaho Falls River Walk. It features 5 different galleries, as well as a special interactive area designed for children. There are also events and classes held at the Art Museum of Eastern Idaho, including poetry slams and watercolor classes. To top it all off, admission to the museum is free on the first Saturday of every month. Take a stroll around Russ Freeman Park. Russ Freeman Park is an expansive open space adjacent to the Snake River, and it features plenty to do and see for tourists. There are numerous hiking trails that can be found within the confines, as well as a fairly large disc golf course that makes the park incredibly popular with active locals. There are a couple of baseball fields as well as a stage for live music. Finally, there's the Vietnam Memorial, which was designed by a local veteran of the Vietnam War. Check out the Idaho Falls Civic Auditorium. If you've got tickets for a live event in Idaho Falls, chances are it's being held at the Idaho Falls Civic Auditorium. This auditorium has housed its fair share of celebrities over the years and continues to be the preeminent venue in the area for putting on a show. Experience the Museum of Idaho. The Museum of Idaho is by far the most impressive museum located in the city. It's more of a general museum, housing exhibits related to the unique history and culture of the state of Idaho. There are well over 20,000 artifacts featured in the museum, and each of them has a little bit to share about the state of Idaho's long history. Venture out to Sportsman Park. Sportsman Park is another location accessible via the Idaho Falls River Walk. It's actually a little island that sits out on the Snake River, and it marks the point where the first ever bridge crossing the river was constructed. Today, the little island functions predominantly as a tourist destination, and there's plenty to do and see on it for visitors. It's most remarkable for its beautiful and peaceful scenery, making it the perfect place to spend a quiet afternoon. There's also the Japanese Friendship Garden, which was built on the island to commemorate the town of Idaho Falls' longtime symbiotic relationship with the Japanese city of Tokai-Mura. Visit the Idaho Falls Zoo. The Idaho Falls Zoo is located at Tautphaus Park. In addition to the zoo, the park also houses Funland Amusement Park. It's no wonder Tautphaus Park has become such a popular location with tourists. The zoo itself is the most popular attraction, and it features plenty of creatures. Now it's time to hear from you. Did we miss any of your favorites in Idaho Falls? Let us know in the comments section below. And before you go, make sure you give this video a like and subscribe to Viewcation if you haven't already. Click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest content.